Something tells me you found an angle for this one in Southampton versus West Ham. I can just feel it. It feels like you're on a West Ham here. Southampton's absolutely trash. They're almost going to fall in the relegation zone here, where West Ham has come up out of there. They're comfortably above there. They're in 13th place. It's a pass for me. I struggle because it's at, Southampton. So it makes you a little bit nervous. West Ham is obviously going to be playing Anderlecht there in the conference on Thursday, which I think it's a home game though, because I think last week they were on the road. So I think it's at West Ham. But either way, what's your angle? Something tells me you've got another good one here.
So I think that the angle is truly to wait here for a minute, because I think that you make a great point on the Anderlecht piece. Like, I'm not going to bet this until I see what lineup West Ham are throwing out there in the Anderlecht match. See how many minutes some of these solid players on their squad are getting. Like, I hope that they go full rotation here, because that'll make me feel a little bit better. But I think that West Ham have turned a corner. I watched David Moyes' press conference. I think that he knows that they've turned a corner. Some of these, some of these players finally, like Skamaka, like he had a brace recently. Like, they're flowing right now. Let me look at them. They've won in terms of in all comps. Jason, they've won 5 of 6. Yes, some of those are against like some not so great opponents. You could say, like in the conference league and stuff, but like they're picking up wins. They beat Wolves 2-0. They beat Fulham with no issue, really. They were down 1-0 early, and they just rattled off 3 straight. Like, West Ham are turning a corner. Southampton are in a bad place. I mean, losing 2-1 to Everton, losing 1-0 to Villa, losing 1-0 to Wolves. Those are teams that have zero firepower. Okay. Villa have no firepower. Wolves have no firepower. Everton barely have any firepower. You can see 2 to them. West Ham have some firepower. Okay. Yeah. So like, this is a real recipe for disaster. One of the like slight issues, like in this one, the head-to-heads, like, Southampton have got, it's really not a concern though. Like, Southampton won the last head-to-head in the league 3-2. There was another draw. I mean, they picked up 4 points last season, Southampton, in this head-to-head, which is solid. But the same thing goes for West Ham the season prior. So for me though, like, it's just a wait and see. But I think that this one is a draw no bet West Ham for 2 units. Like, that's where I'm excited to go here. It's -125. Yes, they're on the road. I hope that they rotate a ton in this shitty conference league.
Right.
And if they don't, then I might stay away. But if they do a fair bit of rotation, this is a hammers play.
Hammer the hammers.
I think it is. I think they're overall, Jason. They're the better side. I don't care if they're on the road here. I don't think that Southampton's a really tricky place to go play. And it's a hammer for me.
I mean, you mentioned Southampton struggles, another team that isn't even getting 1 goal per game, 9 games, and they've only got 8 goals so far on the season.